Good evening, my friends. We have a little bit to talk about in the way of winter weather, and actually, a Weather Authority Alert Day has been issued, and this will run for the entirety of the day tomorrow and into Friday morning. We're going to chat about temperatures, the potential for snowfall, and when this is going to warm up because it has certainly felt like wintertime these past couple of days. Right now, our temperatures are in the 30s and 40s across the board, sitting at 36 in Roanoke and Hot Springs, Lexington as well, 37 in Blacksburg, 33 in Wytheville and Independence, and 41 in South Boston. So, this is what we're watching over the next couple of hours. Winds will increase. Our current wind gusts are anywhere from 7 to nearly 30 miles an hour. So we are still seeing those very blustery conditions. That has been the case all day today. Right now, 12-mile-an-hour wind gusts in Roanoke, 22 in Blacksburg, 26 in Pulaski. And again, this will continue to increase overnight. So when we take that air temperature and those winds that are very gusty, wind chill, that is the value that we get for our feels like temperature. So right now, although it's about into the 30s and 40s across the region, it feels like 20s and 30s. Feels like 25 right now in Wytheville, 29 in Pulaski, and 32 in Roanoke, 25 at elevation in Hot Springs. These numbers are what's fairly concerning because over the next few hours and into early Thursday and Friday morning and even into Thursday afternoon, we will see these in the negatives or right at that 0 degree mark, single digits, teens. We are running the gamut with these cold temperatures, the cold feels like temperatures, and these dangerously cold wind chills. So let's map this out on Futurecast. Over the next couple of hours, our wind chill values will dip down. Again, these are not actual air temperatures, but by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, it will feel like 11 degrees in Roanoke, -1 in Wytheville, -4 in Hot Springs, 0, a big fat goose egg in Blacksburg. And this is what we're chatting about with these dangerously cold temperatures. Widespread teens, widespread single digits, and even into that below 0 category. Now you'll notice Southside zone, you're not seeing these numbers like everybody else. NRV, into the Highlands, and in the Roanoke Valley, even portions of the Lynchburg zone, still into the teens and single digits, but Southside, your zone into the 20s and 30s, so not quite as bad. But we will still see those blustery conditions any way you cut it. Now, 4 o'clock Thursday, I wanted to point this out specifically because Thursday into the afternoon hours by 4 o'clock, that's typically peak heating time, what we expect, the warmest temperatures of the day, but it will feel like 16 in Roanoke by 4 o'clock. It will feel like 6 in Pulaski, in Wytheville, 5 in Hillsville, 1 degree in Hot Springs. So again, during this peak heating time, what we typically expect to see warmer temperatures and even feel a little bit warmer than, say, 7 o'clock in the morning, we're not going to be seeing that. Now, carrying over overnight Thursday into early Friday morning. Friday morning, our wind chills will actually be at least a little bit cooler than Friday night and into Thursday morning. So again, Friday morning will be cooler than Thursday morning in terms of more widespread below 0. You'll notice Southside, you were previously into the 20s and 30s for your feels like temperature Thursday morning, but Friday morning you take a hit and will be in the teens. 13 feels like temperature by 7 a.m. in Danville. South Boston will feel like 12 degrees. Hot Springs will feel like a -3, as well as Hillsville, same value, 0 degrees, and Wytheville, 1 in Pulaski and Independence. So this will continue through Friday morning. Again, if you are out and about, if you're stepping outside to go to work or school Thursday and Friday morning, cannot stress enough how important it is to bundle up. Get the scarf, the hat, the gloves, the big puffer coat, because these temperatures are dangerously cold with this wind speed if you are up and about into these areas. So again, definitely need to wear that protective gear. Now, as we work our way into the day on Friday and into Friday evening, we will still see those wind chills in the teens and single digits, but not below 0 at this point, and they will continue at least to feel a little bit better once the wind dies down. So let's touch on these wind alerts. Majority of the viewing area now in a wind advisory. This will go into effect in about 25 minutes. So by 7 o'clock, this wind advisory will go into place for portions of the New River Valley, Highlands, Roanoke Valley, and Lynchburg and Southside not included in this. But again, this is why we're still seeing that separation with Southside Zone and Lynchburg, not seeing those cooler feels like temperatures. So where we're looking at the single digits and below zero, that is where those winds will be whipping up. So western winds 15 to 25 miles an hour, sustained winds with winds gusting up to 50 miles an hour during the day on Thursday. And this does include Wednesday evening. It does expire by 4 o'clock on Thursday. So you might wonder, what in the world is causing all of this? This is what we're watching, kind of this clipper system, this low pressure center, and this cold front that's associated with it. This cold front will pass through by Thursday morning. In its wake, that's when we're seeing not only the blustery conditions we've had today, but that will continue. And in its wake, again, those temperatures that will take quite the tumble. And the potential for some snow showers, once again, back in the forecast, in the western slopes of the Blue Ridge Mountains and even into portions of the New River Valley. Not concerned about much accumulation unless you're at those higher elevations. Again, the western slopes of the Blue Ridge, that's when we'll expect to see a couple of inches of accumulation. But New River Valley, as well as portions of Roanoke, and even in those lower elevations in the Highland Zone, seeing maybe a tenth of an inch to a dusting. So this will not be a big travel impact. The bigger travel impact will be those high wind speeds. High-profile vehicles may have some trouble with these winds gusting up to 50 miles an hour. Once again, our winter weather alerts that are in place currently. We do have a winter weather advisory for Greenbrier County, a blizzard warning for that is Randolph as well as Pocahontas counties in West Virginia. So this does expire by 4 o'clock tomorrow. So the blizzard warning, that's when we're talking about those accumulating snowfall totals in terms of the western slopes of the Blue Ridge. But along with that, the wind speeds, so when it gets that blowing snow, that's when that blizzard warning is triggered. So again, that is in store for Pocahontas County, West Virginia. Highland County, getting on that winter weather advisory action. Now that does expire by 3 o'clock tomorrow as well. So that's, again, 2 rounds of snow showers that we are expecting to begin this evening, and we'll time that out for you as well. Now, timing it out on Futurecast, honing in on the next couple of hours. Some seeing snow, some seeing rain. And as we track things forward a bit, the wintry mix beginning by about 8 o'clock this evening. So within the next couple of hours, seeing some form of precipitation, especially into those zones in Highland, as well as New River Valley, seeing potential for a little bit of wintry mix, some beginning as rain showers. But as we move further on into the overnight hours, cool things down a bit, we will see those bands of snow showers beginning about midnight. Now, again, this is further on into the mountains of West Virginia, so New River Valley, Roanoke Valley, not expecting significant travel impacts, potential to pick up a dusting, but again, this will not be a large impact winter weather event. As it continues to pass through, you will notice that those more consistent bands of snowfall do tend to stay nearly on the opposite side of the state line, those higher elevations in West Virginia. By 5 o'clock Thursday morning, we could see just a few very isolated snow showers into the Roanoke and NRV zones. But this, again, will be moving quite quickly and not likely seeing those significant accumulations. All of this wintry mess out of our hair by lunchtime tomorrow will begin to clear things out and continue as high pressure takes control of the area once again. Now, I will state this, the Futurecast looking clear. Models looking clear right now for Thursday afternoon and even into the evening hours. But by this point, wind chill values will not be at, let's say, at a safe level. We'll still deal with those dangerously chilly wind chill values throughout Thursday and even into Friday morning, as we were just chatting about those values Thursday, or rather Friday morning. Below zero, more widespread than even Thursday morning. So again, not out of the woods, even though there is no blue showing up on this future cast. Zone by zone forecast, your high temperatures. Again, today we were topping out in the 40s, and I want to point this out because these values, these temperatures right here, will look balmy compared to what we are experiencing tomorrow. We topped out into the 40s across, and even in the upper 40s across the majority of our zones. Now, 7-day forecast, we do have that weather authority alert day that went into effect this afternoon. This will continue throughout the day, Thursday and into Friday, as these temperatures in the 30s and our lows each night, Thursday and Friday evening, into the teens, hitting 19 degrees. And a reminder that this is just the air temperature, so this is not accounting for those wind chill values, and that's part of why we are concerned, along with the potential for that snowfall into the western slopes of the Blue Ridge. But overall, friends, it is going to be a chilly next couple of days. It will be dangerously cold. So again, if you do have to step outside in this wind, in this very, very cold condition, be sure to bundle up and take those necessary precautions, because these temperatures will be taking quite the tumble, and that's an understatement. So stay warm these next couple of days, friends, and we will be here tracking all of the winter weather and the potential for those snowy next couple of days here with you.